Jake Nelson with the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety says driver distraction could be the cause.
If you're a driver approaching an intersection, you got to be cautious. Tap the brake to give those behind you an indication that you're planning to stop.
He says drivers should also make sure an intersection is safe to enter once the light turns green. The Automobile Club recommends governments increase use of red light cameras.
This is a landmark day.
President Trump has announced the official re-establishment of Space Command.
That was a pretty good point there by AM Radio, talking about traffic safety and entering intersections safely. What they were talking about was that the rise of the rise of accidents that are happening in intersections due to people running red lights have increased greatly this year. So apparently there are a lot of people running red lights. I've seen this conversation take place on Facebook in the community forum for our city's community forum webpage. And people have been talking about how they've noticed a lot of people running red lights. I can't really say I see a bunch. I've seen it from time to time, but I don't see it a lot. But apparently it's happening out there. One thing that they were mentioning in that radio broadcast was to be safe when trying to focus here, making a safe lane change myself. When you're entering the intersection, particularly if you're the first vehicle taking off. So the light just turned green. As you go through as one of the first vehicles, you want to look left and look right. Make sure that all the vehicles on your left and right side, and maybe even in front of you, who could be turning left across your lane, are at a stop. No one's coming. No one's going to be flying through the intersection on a collision course with you. This is a good practice. I do it from time to time. I remember when when we had our babies, our first children, when driving with new infants in the car, I would always watch those intersections before I left on a green light. I wanted to make sure nobody was coming, nobody was going to crash into my vehicle and hurt my brand new little baby. Then of course you kind of forget about it after a while. I don't commute so much with the kids in the car. My wife, who stays at home, is with them and commutes more often with them. And so I don't have to worry about that so much. Just need to worry about myself. And so therefore I do monitor those intersections from time to time, particularly when you're just taking off. It's probably pretty rare that someone blatantly blows through a red light that late after traffic has already started to go. And so it's usually pretty safe once you get going. But that is a good point. Make sure you're out there when you're taking off from a red light, that you're scanning, looking left and right. Most of us know how to tell when our light is going to turn green. I'm not sure if you're one of those people who like to monitor the other lights. I always watch the cross traffic, watch their light, and I wait for that yellow and figure, okay, due to the rotation, if I'm going straight, I'm gonna be getting ready to go, so I'm kind of watching traffic, making sure people are stopping and whatnot. If I'm turning left, I'm doing the same thing, and typically most lights, as you've probably noticed, allow the left turn lane to go first. Not in every case, but in a lot of cases around Orange County anyway, and sometimes I notice that different counties even seem to be a little bit different. Like in LA or whatever, it might have the straight go first before the left arrow. When there's a left arrow scenario, sometimes there's not even a left arrow. You just have to make a left-hand turn when you have an opportunity to do so.